Represent.
Tavon.
After writing this a while ago, I finally mustered up the courage to read this. In part, it's about my mom, but it's also about stuff that some of my friends went through with their mom. So,
That's my
It penetrated the crevice of my soul, pierced my veins, and seeped through my bloodstream and found its way out of my heart. That was the first time my mom said she didn't love me. I felt like an unborn child with the umbilical cord still wrapped around his neck and presented to the world like some kind of fucked up Christmas gift. I used to dream about family reunions and game nights spent under summer stars, but I'm forced to deal with demons wrapped around my head like a do-rag tied too tight. And my spirit is trying everything to flush its way out of his body because it's hard living when the light switch is off. I see you. How you're constantly haunted by Heineken bottles of your past. How you let Jesus be the motive of every action you make. And I'm talking about you, not the U.S. Army. I see it in your eyes, how you're the first to stick their hands out for someone to give you something and the last to want to give anybody anything. I see it in your pain, how it took you 9 months that you will never get back. How once the cord was cut, I was free from you and you were free to do whatever you wanted. You held me like a bar of soap because somehow I kept slipping out of your hands when I was a baby. And you were the first to blame anyone whenever I cried and screamed to let you know that even if I didn't understand the pain you put me through, it still hurt. Your young life was defined by tequila shots and champagne bottles. Once it was all gone, you felt like shit. You wasted it all at once. I remember how you used to whip my ass and have your boyfriend sit there and instigate the whole thing because I made every attempt to pour your alcohol down the drain. You beat me because you told me that when you drink, that's the only opportunity you have to escape motherhood for just one night, hangovers included. When you drink, the only people you have to worry about are Jack Daniels and Captain Morgan. And you don't need to worry about the clothes I'm wearing to school the next day. And you don't have to be bothered by my cries because my rumbling stomach will eventually put me to sleep. You don't need to worry if the boogeyman was under my bed because I would rather him just take me away than for him to see you drunk. I can feel it, every beating and spanking how you did it just because the guy at the bar didn't want to talk to you. All the built up anger I saw in every balled up fist that you swing at me is okay. I understand it. Just let me pour some of your alcohol in my cup so I can let go. Let you go. And let go of every black eye and every bloody nose and every broken arm that you gave me. I want to feel a sense of happiness. Give me a chance to have a smile grace my face while I'm chugging 3 Bud Lights at the same time. Let me smile when I play beer pong and I miss the cup just so I would have a reason to drink the beer. I want to forget about you. Forget about every name you called me. For telling me that I was the reason my dad nothing wanted to do with me. For every time you told me that I was stupid and there was no cure for stupidity. For every time you told me that you brought me in this world and you want nothing more than to take me out. For every time your anger blindfolded you, so you told me that if you beat me to a bloody pulp, not to blame you for it. For every time you told me that if I told anyone if you beat me, I would have another one waiting after school. For every time I asked you why you did the things you did, and your only reply was that you were the boss, and bosses do what they feel. Now that I'm older, I'm still that bar of soap. I'm slipping out of your grip, and eventually I'm gonna hit the floor, and all you can do is watch me sink down the drain right next to Jack Daniels and Captain Morgan.